Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's free video, I really think the best use of our time is to spend a few moments recapping the analysis that I've brought to you to this point. If you do make a habit of viewing these videos each night, well, then you'll remember a good deal of this, and if you haven't, it's really worth recapping because there are moments in time where the markets can move in certain patterns, certain historical references that I believe are helpful, and into monthly expirations tend to be one of those times. So this way of thinking really began all the way back here on Thursday the 9th. We talk about the Thursday prior to the monthly expiration, the one that comes 8 days before, right? Not the Thursday just before, but those 8 days prior as being a moment in time where the market can look a little bit scary, a little bit bearish, and then that bearish tendency is really just an opportunity to sell premium for what is a bounce into the next week. So when we saw that bearish day on Thursday, Friday kind of recovered, and then I was telling you in these same videos to look for the VIX to continue to contract, which is synonymous with equities moving up through CPI. Not really trying to make any estimation of what CPI would be, but again, thinking that dip from the Thursday prior would be faded, and of course the markets had almost a 100-point day up for the S&P off of this CPI. Okay, now we get into today, where you've got the PPI and that VIX expiration. Look at how that moment when the VIX expired was right when you saw that PPI data that initially brought a little bit of a bid to a market, but knowing that this was a spot where we could see a short-term top was very helpful today, and you can see how that surge off of the data was not able to be exceeded. So that's where I feel like the roadmap from Thursday into Tuesday and now into today has all synced up very well. The question of what we do into Thursday and Friday is slightly more complicated because now that we've had that pullback, 4,500 and SPX will be the key value. And essentially we wake up on Thursday and just treat it as an over-under. You know, if you're a good clip below 4,500, the markets very well could remain under pressure until we wrap up the week. Then, from there I'm going to look to NVIDIA earnings, see if we can catch a bid, etc. And then, of course, just the other side of that coin being anything that is action above 4,500. I'll give you just one more thing to think about for tomorrow as you make note of key over-under levels. You've got the Qs. We close the session here after hours. Looks like they're trading 384.55. The key gamma strike for tomorrow is 385. So just like that over-under that we discussed in the SPX, if you are above 385, that should help movement into 390. If you are below 385, well then that's going to look something more like movement back to 380. So those are key strikes in a very liquid ETF that I believe will be important. Tie that into the view on the SPX, and hopefully that helps you make your decisions as we get through expiration. But I appreciate your time. Hope you guys find the analysis helpful. Have a great expiration, and I hope to see you again in the next free video. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.